We all want to live long and we all want to increase on longevity and look for the latest biohack. But does it really have to be that complicated? Today I'm going to be going over how to increase longevity without making it too complicated. Hi and welcome back to my channel. I am Dr. Micah Yu, board certified integrative rheumatologist, and today we're going to be talking about longevity. Lifestyle is so important to our longevity. We are not bound by our genes, but it is a combination of our genes and the environment that determines our longevity. In fact, most of the chronic conditions we face are preventable. Previous estimates show that chronic disease do have 7 to 20 years of life lost. Previous studies show that 90% of diabetes, 80% of heart disease, 7% of cardiovascular mortality, and 50% of cancer can be attributed to non-adherence to a healthy lifestyle. Based on this data, it's important to understand what it means to have a healthy lifestyle. In this video, I'm going to talk about 8 factors that can help us live longer. And this video will be going over the Million Veteran Program, which followed veterans from 2011 and beyond, and it tracked their health data. And this video will be going over a study on 700,000 participants in that Million Veteran Program. So I want to emphasize that living longer is not always about finding the latest supplement or getting the latest biohacking treatment. It's about lifestyle, and that's the foundation. Traditionally, we know that well-established lifestyle factors such as not smoking, being physically active, eating healthy, and have minimal alcohol, along with maintaining a normal body mass index, or also known as BMI, is associated with an increase of 3 to almost 18 years of increased life expectancy, as reported in different countries such as Japan, the United Kingdom, and also the USA as well. However, in the new study, it goes over more factors that increase longevity. And this is very important. You have to hear this. And these 8 factors that increase longevity include eating a whole food, plant predominant diet, which I have repeatedly talked about in my previous videos, having a regular consistent physical activity, managing negative stress, not smoking, having restorative sleep, no excessive alcohol use, and no opioid use disorder, and also having positive social connections. They have identified in the study based on the Million Veteran Program that these 8 lifestyle factors can increase longevity. But how long and how much does it increase? Well, what they found in the study was that for those that didn't adopt any of these 8 lifestyle factors, they can expect to live to the average of age 63 when they're at 40 years old. So a 23-year life expectancy at age 40. And that's for the male veterans. But for the female veterans, they say that they could live to age 67 on average. In contrast, for those that adopted all 8 lifestyle factors, which I just talked about, it was projected at age 40, the participants would live till age 87. So another 47 years of life at the age of 40. And in addition, for females, they found out that the participants lived on average till age 87 and a half. So 47.5 years on top of age 40. If they adopted all 8 lifestyle factors that I've talked about here. Not surprisingly enough, they found that smokers lost on average 5 years of life compared to non-smokers as well. So looking at the data and the study, I'm not too surprised here. We know that vegetables and fruits are very important. Eating a plant predominant diet is also important as well. That's why different medical societies have recommended the Mediterranean diet as a healthy way of eating. And that's just an example of a plant predominant eating pattern. Also, time and time again, we know that regular exercise is so important. And the USA government does recommend 150 minutes of moderate intensity exercise every week. So that's about 2.5 hours of exercise. And exercise is so important, not just for maintaining a healthy weight, but to also activate our vagus nerve of our nervous system and to help our immune system as well. And it also acts on our metabolic pathways. As I mentioned before, we're all gonna have stress in our life, but it's the way we manage negative stress that's the most important. So getting a therapist or finding hobbies to help us cope with these stress is so important. And they've identified that also in the study. I'm not gonna belabor talking about smoking, excessive alcohol use, or opioid use disorder, because we all know that's not healthy at all. I think that's a given, and I'm not surprised that they came to the same conclusions in the study. Two factors I do want to talk about is the restorative sleep and having social connections. A lot of us are probably workaholics out there. I know I'm a workaholic as well, but having sleep is so important. I know we've talked about having 6 to 8 hours of sleep being the most beneficial. Some of us can thrive off of less sleep as well. But I know some of you out there probably sleep 2-3 hours because you work so much, and that is not healthy. We need sleep to restore our bodies and to heal during our sleep. And finally, having social connections is also very important because it helps our mental health. And a lot of us are sometimes very lonely, and that can lead to melancholy and sometimes even depression as well. So having positive social connections, building a community can help us live longer based on this study. So if other studies come out in the future, I expect actually very similar results because these 8 factors make a lot of sense. So I want to hear from you. What lifestyle factors do you not agree with in this study? What do you think should have been included or they should have found? And how many of these do you adopt in your life? If you enjoyed this video on longevity, please hit the like button, comment below, and hit the subscribe button as well, as it will help my channel grow and reach an audience that needs to hear it. If you want to learn more about what I talk about, then just watch this next video, and I'll see you guys next time.